Welcome, listeners, to Two Men and a Six Pack, and we have got a good show for you tonight. We've got a nice little crowd here. We got sitting beside me on my left, Irv Dog.
Irv,
you doing all right, man?
I'm here, baby.
You played golf today?
I did play golf today.
And it was cold?
It was a little chilly.
Chilly. And you went?
I'm a summer guy.
44-38.
Something like that.
That's pretty good.
Well, not bad. I always like the backside.
You are a backside guy.
Well, whatever you want to say.
Okay. Got Preston.
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Nothing much. I appreciate you visiting us after you were on Chris Rayner's show
on Friday. Yeah.
On Friday. I mean, he's making the circuit.
So you and Chris are battling.
Yeah, we're battling.
Okay.
Yeah,
You didn't seem too happy that I was on the show on Friday.
Do I now?
You didn't seem too happy whenever I was on.
I was joking with him. He called me about 50 times, and I kept ignoring his phone calls because he thought I was mad at him, but I wasn't. But I never got his text that he asked us to be on the show, and he texted the night of the Carolina game.
What, Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday night, and I was working on the show for Wednesday that we do, the Downey's prep report, and I was getting ready to watch the Carolina game, so I didn't see the text. But good, I'm glad you went on there because you saw how not to do a show. No, I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. And then I got my bud.
What's up?
What's up, man? You doing good?
Doing good.
Your dog's is raising hell upstairs.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good to go.
Mama's got him.
Mama's got him situated. So we got a great show for you guys tonight. We got we're going to talk Carolina football playoffs. They're nowhere in the playoffs. Maybe the Carolina Panthers. College football playoffs. If we get enough time, we're going to talk about the college coaching stuff. World Cup draw. I think that'll be interesting to talk about. We got our normal little section that we started about a month ago called the ass whooping section. Whoa. That was an ass whooping. Then we got studs and duds. And you had mentioned, Preston, you also I didn't put in here college basketball. You two probably can talk about college. Y'all can talk some college basketball. I can talk a little bit about that, but probably not as much as you guys.
Bullshit.
Why are you saying bullshit?
Because you're a basketball guy.
I know. I am a basketball guy, but anyway.
Did you play lacrosse?
Did I play lacrosse?
I mean, I figured you were a grass fairy.
They didn't have lacrosse when we were in school, man.
I just asked.
Did you play lacrosse?
No.
Y'all called it badminton at Richlands, didn't you?
Lands didn't have that.
The Lands didn't have it?
The Lands didn't have that.
Nowhere had it when we were in high school.
No.
Well, not in Onslow County. Maybe like up around Raleigh and Greensboro they had it. But they
did you play lacrosse?
I have not played lacrosse yet. No.
Okay. Yet.
Great owned a stick, but you never really played.
This is the extent of it.
Yeah, but
Not my type of sport.
You know who was pretty good at that?
Who?
Just to go off kind of record.
Who?
Is our good friend Brent Rose.
Was he?
He was a lacrosse guy.
Did he play did Jacksonville have it?
No. He went to where'd he get Hoggard? He was at Hoggard.
Okay.
He was down south and he played and he was, I want to say he was a defensive guy with like a big long stick. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know, but just fun fact.
Our
Rose played.
My nephew Teddy Gray's cousin played. He played during the off season of football. The coach got all the football players to play lacrosse. So Teddy used to hit people, and that was like basically it. So
okay.
Anyway, but man, what brought up lacrosse? I mean, that's a great topic.
Well, that was just a side talk.
Oh, I think it's awesome. Yeah, I think it's awesome.
B. Rose is pretty good at it.
That's cool.
You get him on here one time.
Well,
He's pretty knowledgeable.
Well, open
about a lot
invitation.
of stuff. I understand that.
Just pick him up on the way over.
Well, he's in Cape Colorado. But
Well,
anyway,
we'll get somebody to pick him up on the way over.
He's been here before.
Yeah, I think he has.
God, you talk a lot.
All right, let's hop in college football playoffs without Carolina in it, right? So first, this 12 team expanded football playoff. First round starts December 19th and 20th. The quarterfinals 31st through the 1st, and semifinals, which are the Fiesta and Peach Bowl, January 8th and 9th. And the national championship game is January 19th in Hard Rock Stadium, and I'm assuming that's Miami, Florida. That's the only Hard Rock Stadium that there is. Top four seeds, they get the quarterfinal buys. Indiana, who beat Ohio State. I saw you tweeted last night that at the end of the thing, go Hoosiers. So were you expecting that?
Yeah, I mean, I was pulling for them. I'll say that for sure. I thought honestly it was going to be a little bit more high scoring.
I did. What was it? 13-10.
13.
That was my surprise.
Very big defensive ball game. But either way, I mean, it's cool to see Indiana take down Ohio State and
how about that?
Make their mark.
Yeah,
they are no longer known as a basketball school.
Yeah,
some would say.
Got to be a football.
Would you agree with that, basketball guy?
I would agree that. Quite honestly, I would agree that Indiana probably hadn't been a basketball school in probably 10 years. No, I'm just messing. They've had some struggles in basketball, but when you do hold the record for having the only undefeated season and winning a national championship in 1976 with Bobby Knight, you'll always be a basketball school. Yeah, but
as Carolina
will always be,
and do
as Carolina will always be a basketball school. And Teddy Goodson, my cousin there, Gray's cousin, was talking about.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah, we were. He was talking about lacrosse.
Coughing the throat or something.
And he says Onslow Tribe was a fun time. And Raynor's not here, but Raynor says go go go. So Raynor, we're glad you're telling us to go go go. I guess he's in Raleigh. So anyway,
what's in Raleigh?
Watching the Canes.
Watching the Canes. Yeah, they play tonight. Yeah,
they're playing right now.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. We don't get much hockey on down here.
Well, we got 9 TVs here, and we can't get a hockey game on.
Good point.
Basketball, football, there's priorities.
We'll get one on.
It's okay.
So the number 2 seed, Ohio State, 12-1. Georgia, number 3 seed, 12-1. Shellacked Alabama. Yeah. I mean, wasn't even 28-7 the final. Yeah. And then Texas Tech, 12-1, shellacked BYU. I mean, that was
cool though.
It was good. The crazy thing about that game was it was 13-7.
Well, that's what I was going to say. They pulled away a little bit.
You were up in at the wedding up in Moorhead, and you said I got in the shower and it was 13-7. I got out, it was like 30-something-7.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, yeah, because we took BYU and some points. Yeah, but it just Texas Tech is good, guys.
I just think it's cool that that's the first time they've ever won.
Yeah.
What, the Big 12?
The Big 12, yeah.
Oh, wow.
What?
It was something, and it was something.
Didn't realize that? Yeah. Come on, man.
Oh, it was something too. Like, I don't know if it was their first conference title. It was the first conference title like since 1957 or something like that. And it was when they were in the border conference or something. I mean, something crazy, if I remember it.
Political, but. So
anyway, let's pull up the college. We'll pull this up and check this out and kind of go over some things. So you see, we got Texas Tech. So you got the 4 byes. Number 4, Texas Tech. 1, Indiana. 3, Georgia. And 2, Ohio State. And Ohio State. So we'll go through these just real quick. So first round matchups, and then I'm going to have some questions for you guys. Number 12, JMU gets in. As the Sun Belt champion, and obviously their first bid ever, so they're a new team to the round. They'll be going to Oregon and playing the number 5 Oregon Ducks. 8-9 matchup. That's a rematch of a game earlier this year in the SEC. Alabama goes to Oklahoma this year. The game they played earlier was in
Oklahoma won at Bama.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's big.
Yeah.
Then we got another newbie, another one of the 5. Tulane, number 11 seed, will be playing number 6 Ole Miss, and I'm hoping Ole Miss can still bring it.
Question, not a question, but a comment.
Yeah,
Tulane's unis. I'm kind of like Bob about unis.
Yeah, they look good.
Tulane's unis were bad.
Those powder blue ones.
That was a badass uniform. That was just a very cool uniform.
Yeah, the Tulane Ole Miss game will have some good uniforms on.
Yeah,
they'll probably have to flip a coin to see who gets to wear the baby blue.
Tulane's was off the hook. I loved it.
And the thing, no one's really understanding, but he really likes the baby blue uniforms. You like the baby, and so
good blue on over
despite his loving NC State and East Carolina, he tends to lean towards the Carolina blue.
I do have. and it goes back 26 years ago, Carolina. So yeah, I do have a little bit of love for Chapel Hill, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
So I do have a little bit of love for Chapel Hill.
That's good for you.
That's good for you, man.
Well, I'm a Pack guy.
So Teddy says
That's
two
good for you.
rematches in the playoffs. But the two rematches are who were the rematches?
Well, Alabama,
Oklahoma, and who's the other
And
one?
then
Did Tulane play Ole Miss earlier this year?
I think.
Oh yeah,
them-
Tulane and Ole Miss
I
played.
think Ole Miss
Ole Miss throttled them.
Yeah,
They throttled.
yeah.
I thought the J.
I don't think that one.
Okay, so it wasn't Jay. It wasn't James.
No. It was at Tulane and Ole Miss, and then we got the 10-7 matchup with Miami and Texas A&M.
Not happy about Miami being in.
I'm not really either.
Really?
And I'm trying not to show, man.
Agreed.
Yes, I agree with that, but
I mean, maybe not. I thought Notre Dame was more deserving. But.
I thought
Nope.
I thought how it would end
Come
up
back with
going
that.
because they say that they won't punish teams for what they do, like in the conference championships or whatever. But,
Yeah.
and I get BYU was still on that borderline, but they moved them back, and I would have at least thought that they were going to move Bama back, and that I thought it was going to be Notre Dame that moved up, and it was going between Bama
And that's
Miami,
I didn't think
keep
Notre Dame
Bama in.
or Bama should have been on.
Yeah, so but that's what threw me. But
My problem is this: Notre Dame is an independent. They need to make a choice
They need to go
of
in-
where they're going to be.
yeah,
Because how do you have them going in it? I don't care their record, but you got the ACC, which is a 4 powerhouse. Would you not agree, Goodson?
I would.
Talk to me, listen to me.
I would. I'm listening.
definitely.
And now you got Miami, but Duke's not even going to be in it, and they're the ACC champion.
Well, I don't.
But you're missing the point I'm trying to make. I think.
Okay.
Why is Notre Dame there? They're independent. I mean, I guess they got enough cash that it doesn't matter, but still.
I mean, this could be the kicker that makes them
Did
reconsider.
y'all even see?
And I think
And I think it will.
I think
And
that.
they-
And
That's
agreed.
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Is why Miami did it, got in because of that.
Yeah, and I think this could be the kicker to make.
But I don't think Notre Dame gives a shit.
I don't think they do. I don't think
They're
they do
sitting
either.
They're sitting pretty well with that NBC.
Yes, I'm saying.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. If anything, they may reevaluate their ACC schedule.
Yeah.
Because if it's all about who you play, I don't know, man. It's it's just really weird. It's like, okay, you're penalized for playing. Notre Dame kind of got penalized because they played somebody good like Miami and got beat, but yet they want you to play tougher teams.
Well, that's what I think Notre Dame's the one exception because I think for any team in a major conference now, you're a lot less incentivized to play tough games early on.
Great.
Because if you go undefeated or lose one game and you don't schedule hard and you're in a big conference, you're getting in the playoff.
Yeah.
But
Question.
Notre Dame not being in a conference doesn't get that
Question.
benefit.
Like you said, Notre Dame is not in a conference. How do you? I mean, I don't understand that. How do they make the playoffs and they're
The
non-conference?
whole conference thing in general is just jacked.
Well, it's jacked up now, man.
It's all because whether you got a team like Notre Dame that's not even in one, or you got the Big Ten that's got almost like it seems like 20 teams that's in that conference.
So what if the ACC or the Big 12 or anybody says, you know what, Notre Dame, or we don't want to play.
So check this out.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because they make the money.
We're good.
But they make the money, right? But they make the money.
But
it just Notre Dame needs to get in the conference.
So check this out. So what if Alabama, after being blown out or in the SEC championship, what if Alabama would have not have made the college football playoff?
I'd have been okay with that.
But I would have too because and that's part of my duds coming down. But because they had 3 losses, but they could have been sitting back with like somebody else,
not playing in the
and been one of the top 10 teams with 2 losses and not playing in the conference championship.
yeah.
The biggest thing for me that I think also too was like if you're gonna say like, oh, you can like the way that they have it put now is like, oh, it's okay that for you to lose a game or whatever and it won't set you back. But if they're gonna, and I get it, it's like Miami, Notre Dame, that's a big game. That's those 2 teams are college football playoff teams. But if they're gonna look at that game and judge it based off of that, how are they not gonna look at Bama versus Florida State week 1?
Week 1.
And not judge them based I mean, it weren't even close that game. They looked awful.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I think it's SEC bias, but I mean,
well, they got 5 teams in. Wasn't it 5? Yeah, I think they have 5.
And my question too is, with BYU, it seems like what they held them against is their only games against a playoff team was Texas Tech, and they lost twice.
Yeah.
And they're like,
they got
but
both times.
Bama, did Bama play Ole Miss this year?
No.
So they played Oklahoma, a playoff team, and lost. They played Georgia
And split. And they played.
So maybe does that one win?
And that's probably why they kept them in, because they're saying that's the best win in all of college football this year, because
they went to Georgia.
It's about the cash too, guys.
Yeah. So the big storyline, obviously, Notre Dame getting stubbed, and then Notre Dame saying, "Hey, we're not going to a bowl." Yeah. So Group 5, we've got two Group 5 teams this year: Tulane and James Madison. Notably, Duke, despite winning the ACC, too low to represent ACC, and they shouldn't. Five losses. I mean, no. I mean, come on. I mean, they had one more. Well, they had 2 less losses than Carolina.
Well, they won the ACC championship.
I know, but they had 5 losses. But anyway,
But ACC also just sucks.
ACC does suck.
I mean,
It does suck.
What are the big 4 conferences in the country?
well, if they would
Only
fix
about
it, and
3 now.
and this is the last thing we can say about the ACC, if they would just fix the conferences to where we have definite, like Miami's in a 2-way, like they were part of that 2-way like 5-team tie for second place. If they go play Virginia, then we're not even having the conversation of whether or not Miami or Virginia will be on that bubble of making it, because whoever wins gets in, the other team gets out, and then that fixes our problem getting.
Well, if Miami had beaten Miami had beaten Louisville during, I mean, we wouldn't be in this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Vanderbilt got the hose.
I was just saying, of anybody, I'm kind of thinking Vanderbilt.
Their 2 losses are what?
Alabama.
Is it at Bama and then
Agreed.
at Texas? Or
Yeah,
Texas.
Texas. No,
Yeah.
Texas was home.
in a very close.
Or no,
One of them.
It was close. They were getting whooped, and then
The Texas game was close.
Yeah.
So they lost to 2 playoff.
2. Yeah, well, I mean, Texas in the playoff team, but they were.
Yeah,
But I mean, but Texas beat A&M,
and we're 7 points away from.
and they beat Oklahoma. Texas beat Oklahoma.
They need to spend a little bit more money on NIL.
This would be a good year for 16
And they got it.
teams.
This would have been a great.
You could say that every year. Yeah, there's always a couple of teams, but if you had 16 and added BYU, Texas, Vanderbilt, Notre Dame, I think that's a pretty good field.
Yeah.
All right, so questions, and we'll just go around, and I'll start with Gray.
Mhm.
We'll do these, and then when we do rapid fire, I'll ask everybody. Will ask, did the committee get it right with Notre Dame Miami decision? You said earlier.
I say no.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. No. Next question. Which top 4 seed?
That's me.
Well, no, we're gonna go
Is it different?
one. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Different question. Which top 4 seed has the clearest path to the national championship?
I kind of want to say Georgia, because I think they whoop whoever comes out of that game. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think
That bottom looks weaker to me.
with Kiffin leaving Ole Miss and taking all those guys and all those distractions, I think Tulane might want to play a little bit of spoiler. Even then, whoever wins that game, I think Georgia whoops them.
Yeah.
I think they can beat Ohio State too, and
I think Ohio State throttles Miami and
Yeah,
and
I think the bottom half of the bracket's weaker.
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, Irv, here it is. Is Indiana built to win 2 more games
Yes.
and win the national championship?
I think they're built to win 2 more games. Yes.
I will tell you this: after
Depending
watching
on who they play,
after-
but they played great against Ohio State.
before last night, I would have said no. They were a 1
Agreed.
after last night, and them beating Ohio State. I would say yes.
So you agree with me?
I do.
First time in
Forever.
years.
Gray, how much does Alabama's experience matter in a road playoff environment? They're going to Oklahoma.
I think that will help, but I think Oklahoma winning at Bama a couple weeks ago, I think will be more beneficial,
Okay.
more decisive in that matchup.
Preston, which group of 5 team, Tulane or JMU, is better positioned to shock the country and win?
Oh, definitely Tulane. I mean, James Madison, not only do you have to travel all the way across the country to Eugene, but Oregon's I think Oregon's a really, really sneaky team that not a lot of people are talking about. But Ole Miss, they've they've been going through everything the last couple of weeks with all the Lane Kiffin stuff, and like I just said, so I think Tulane's, I mean, they just beaten North Texas, who's been putting up a lot of points.
North Texas, but they're a team that
North Texas, yeah, but
yeah, I mean, North Texas be throwing up 60. Of course, their coach wasn't. Their coach,
true.
Their coach, he didn't coach in the.
I don't know if North Texas, but I know Summerall staying for as long as Tulane's in it, so I think that benefits them too. Yeah. But yeah, I roll with Tulane.
Teddy says, "Here's the other question: everything else remaining the same. Does Miami still get in if UVA won last night?"
No.
I say no. Or was the move by the football committee to save face for the ACC? I don't think they would say, Teddy, that they were saving face. But if UVA would have won, Miami would not have gotten in.
Yeah,
Miami would have gotten in, and what? I mean, it probably would have been. Yeah, JMU would have been out. Tulane would be going to Eugene, and it'd be Virginia versus Ole Miss.
That's right.
So JMU is in this year.
Yes.
Yep.
But they were not last year. What was the reason for that?
So
they were not the.
So this year, the way that it works is. So last year it was the top 4 would be just the Power 4 teams, or the highest ranked conference winners would get the top 4. This year, the top 5 highest ranked conference champions get an automatic bid. They still rank it like 1 through 12, but they get an automatic bid into the playoffs based on just wherever, and then they get put wherever the committee wants to put them.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So Greg, you got a fan club out there, Mr. Dillman. Mm-hmm. Good to see Gray getting some face time. How about that? His old green team guy, green team. What did he coach? Environmental science and what?
He didn't coach it.
I'm sorry, teach it. Yeah, teach it.
Oh yeah.
And then
Mr. Dillon, he's the man.
He's the man.
Alec on there talking shit.
And then Brian Kelly says that's a great graphic. How about that? That's all right. That's all right. So where we at? Okay, yeah. So we're right here. Gray, is Texas Tech built for a deep run? Or do they face a stylistic nightmare in either JMU or Oregon?
I think, and this kind of goes back to, I like the top half of the bracket. I think it's a lot harder. I think they are built for a run. I hate how it fell for them because I agree. I like Oregon a lot. I think that's a difficult match.
Texas Tech, Oregon's probably going to be a good game.
That would be a game. And then you turn that. I mean, go for Texas Tech to have Oregon and then Indiana. I think that's just a brutal potential. So
I don't know. I think Indiana, it'll be a harder game for Indiana, whoever they have to face coming out of that Alabama, Oklahoma game.
And I'll be curious to see too. If there's any bit of is there the momentum, from playing in the first game and getting a win versus the teams that are resting.
Well, you do know last year, and I think Chris Rayner mentioned this several times. All four teams that got buys last year lost
in the first round, and whenever they played
in the first round, first time they played. Yeah, first time they played. All 4 teams lost. Jakari Boone watching. Boone, you in the house, baby. He's saying it's a great show, man. Hey, Boone, I called your brother today, man. Or I texted him today about doing a homegrown deal. He said he needed to find out where ECU was going bowling. So, Boone, I appreciate you watching, brother.
Jakari?
Yeah, Jakari's watching. Next to you.
He knew I was on. So.
Right.
Can Ohio State repeat as national champions?
I think we have a hard road with Georgia.
Okay. Great. Is Georgia being slept on because of the top seed storylines? Because of you're here in Indiana, Ohio State, and Texas A&M?
I think absolutely.
Yeah. Does Miami deserve to be in this field based on resume, regardless of the process?
No. I'd say they do, just because of what they did against Notre Dame, and I think they just kind of stubbed their toe a little bit right there in the middle of the pack. But I still think that's a very dangerous team. I really think they're going to give A&M a good fight, and they're going to kind of prove a lot of people wrong who are going to be hating on them for getting in. But Miami's a really good team, and I'm not mad at them getting in the college football playoff.
All right.
I just can't get over watching them that lose.
I can't either, man. They were horrible. Jakari says he thinks Indiana and Oregon would be a better game. Second round will be tough, though. And East Carolina is bowling in Maryland. against Pitt on December 27th.
That's a good game.
So what is that? Is that the Navy Bowl?
Military Bowl?
Yeah, the Military Bowl.
Maryland. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
That last year with State Military Bowl.
Oh yeah, I forgot they played.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, I don't think they played them up there, did they? Or maybe they did. I don't know. I'm sure Jakari could tell us. But hey, Jakari, you have an open invitation, brother. Anytime you want to come, Sunday night, 6 o'clock, to be on this show. All right. Did the CFP committee apply consistent criteria throughout the season when they were doing this?
I don't know how to answer that. I mean,
any of you guys want to answer?
I'm still bottled on Notre Dame.
Well, I don't think so. It seems like with some teams, losses were held against them versus with others.
Yeah.
Best win versus with other. It's what conference are you not in? That is my biggest issue.
Well, and this whole time, the thing that Notre Dame had been ahead of Miami in all the polls.
Yeah.
Neither one of them played this past
We need
weekend.
to scrap that Tuesday show if that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. Neither one of them played this weekend, but somehow Miami jumps in front of them. And what they were saying was that they were correcting some wrongs that should have been done. Well, go ahead and damn correct it before the last poll, right? Did Notre Dame lose a spot or did Miami earn one, Preston?
Notre Dame lost a spot for sure, I think.
Should conference champions like Duke get automatic bids?
Yes.
All right. Jakari says he's going to be home December 19th weekend, and he'll get in touch with us then. That's awesome, brother. Absolutely. Thank you, Jakari. All right. Rapid fire. This is for everybody. And y'all probably going to have to refer to this list here. I'll start with you, Gray. Biggest quarterfinal upset potential. Who you got?
Where's it over there, buddy?
Oh, I'm sorry. First round upset potential.
I'd say Miami over A&M. I wouldn't really consider Bama, Oklahoma to fall in that conversation at 9-8, so I'd go Miami over A&M.
Okay, Preston, who you got?
I'm gonna stick with my gut and say Tulane overall.
All right, Irv, who you think?
I'm gonna say JMU.
All right,
Yes.
Back at you, Irv.
Why not?
I'm gonna go back this way.
I'm not gonna do that.
Most dangerous double-digit seed. Most dangerous double-digit seed. So you've got Miami, Tulane, or JMU. Who is the most dangerous double? Tulane. Who you got? Well, you're saying you're on the Green Wave bandwagon.
Green Wave, yeah.
I like
It seems like a cop out, and I've been shitting on them, but I just went with them, so I'll stick with Miami.
Okay, that's all right. Gray, best quarterback left in the playoffs. Mendoza from Indiana. Preston.
Come back to me.
All right.
Indiana Mendoza is pretty good.
All right. Even though he's gone, I've got to pull for him. I like the kid from Ole Miss.
Oh yeah,
That's
Trinidad. He's a stud.
He's a stud. I like him. Gray, most hostile first round environment: Oregon, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, or Texas A&M. God, those are.
I'm thinking Oregon. Be a night game probably. Eugene.
Who you got?
The 12th man, A&M.
A&M.
Yeah, I got A&M too, bro. I think A&M's gonna roll with it.
I'm going with Ole Miss again. Down in the Grove.
They good.
They'll be liquored up.
They'll be liquored up. They'll be ready to roll.
I think they'll all be liquored up.
All right.
We shouldn't drink liquor. We don't promote liquor on this podcast.
Yeah, we can promote on this because we don't have any responsible sponsors for this show. So, Preston, team most likely to underperform. You're probably still sticking with the bandwagon, aren't you, with Ole Miss?
Yeah, I'll stick with
All right,
Miss.
Gray, who you thinking?
Yeah, I like Ole Miss as well there.
Irv, underperform. Miami.
I think Miami's going down, bro.
I think they are too. Team nobody is talking about, but they should be.
I'm probably going to take his, I agree. I mean, Oregon. I'd say Oregon, and then I also think Texas Tech is a little underrated.
Okay, who do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree, but I'm just for the sake of getting a different one. I'm gonna say Georgia.
That's
just how you were talking about.
I'm thinking, man, because you're hearing all these things about Ohio State, you're hearing all these things about Indiana, and then Texas Tech. Texas Tech is a trendy pick.
Yeah,
I'm saying. Legitimately so. They're the trendy pick.
Yeah.
I want a Texas Tech, Georgia National Tech. That's what I want.
God, that would be good, wouldn't it? All right, here we go. Best first round game: Oregon, JMU, Ole Miss, Tulane, A&M, Miami, or Alabama, Oklahoma. Best first round game.
I mean, Bama, Oklahoma.
Bama, Oklahoma. Preston.
Yeah, I think it's probably if it's not Bama and Oklahoma, I think A&M and Miami is going to end up being pretty good.
I think that's what I think.
I think the Tulane game is going to be pretty good too.
Yeah.
Y'all say what you
Jakari
want.
says Bama, Oklahoma. I'm going to make a bold prediction right here, right now. Do you want to hear it?
A bold prediction?
A bold prediction.
Oh, a bold prediction. Gotcha.
Alabama's going to be playing in the national championship game. Wait and see.
Well,
Shit, I mean,
Against who?
Against Georgia. It's going to be Georgia and Alabama for the third time. Wait and see. If not, Kalen DeBoer's going to get run out of them. He's going to get run.
He better make a run.
Yeah.
That's for
Here
sure.
we go. Who has more pressure on them, Indiana or Ohio State? Anybody?
That's easy. Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Easy.
I don't know. I'd say Indiana. If you just beat Ohio State and now you're 13-0, I think people are going to be expecting a lot of big things from Indiana this playoff.
Who do you think, bud?
I mean, Ohio State defending champion. I think they're off the hook a little bit, so I'd go with Indiana. Although I don't know, I don't see the pressure for either of them because I think Indiana's playing with house money.
Yeah,
and I think Ohio State, as the defending national champion, is also doing the same.
We got, and I have no idea who this is. He's awesome. He's watching on YouTube, and maybe one of the subscribers we have.
Is it the J?
It's RP Mayfield. Tulane will be smoked, and then he says Bama can't run and won't throw deep. Bad combo of problems, and that you're very right.
They have to get the run game.
Yeah, and then Jakari says Indiana has a target on them after all this winning. That's a great point.
I disagree with your new guy.
Yeah,
I think Tulane's going to do better than what you think.
all right. Best coaching matchup first round. Coaching matchup now. So who you think coaching wise? I like Miami and A&M. Cristobal versus Elkin. Is Elkin? Is that how you say that?
Elko?
Mike Elko. Mike Elko. The Oklahoma Alabama matchup will be pretty good.
I like Miami A&M. I think Miami and A&M, not to answer your question directly, but I think there's a decent amount of pressure on both those teams to come out of this playoff with a win.
Who's that?
Miami and A&M.
I agree.
A&M being top 4 all season, and then they drop. And then for to be as good of a season as they had and then come out with not a single playoff win would be hurt. And then Miami, it's like you got in, now you got, let's see what you show yourself, you can do something. So
I think Oklahoma and Alabama.
Yep.
I'm going to go with
Oklahoma might beat their ass.
I don't disagree. I'm going to go with this game just because these guys are about to be rivals now, head coaching wise. Give me Bob Chesney and
Oregon.
Yeah.
Because he's going to UCLA, right?
Is the Oklahoma game, is it Oklahoma or is
yeah, it's at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Last one. Who got snubbed harder? Notre Dame or Duke?
Well, we know Notre Dame didn't get snubbed.
Okay.
Notre Dame and Vanderbilt.
Okay.
But
I'm with you, man.
We agree. We can all agree to disagree, but Notre Dame, I don't like the independent shit. That's
yeah.
And like I said, maybe that will change.
Yeah,
that's the more I've said.
Same thing in high school football.
You don't have
there's an independent high school football, isn't there? Private schools. Yeah.
Same thing,
Yeah. That's true.
Where you can choose which class you want to go into. Anyway, we'll talk about it later.
Mayfield says Miami will Miami it up. Lost to SMU recently and Louisville.
Yeah, I'm not.
I just, it's hard to put, and it goes back to, and I hate to say this, it's hard, he did it when he was at Georgia. Carson Beck. you hate to throw that on there, but anyway.
But out of all the quarterbacks in the field, he's the one out of every single one of them with the most playoff experience.
Yeah, he does.
So,
it's a good point.
Yes.
It's a very good point. That's very good. So we'll see if that translates.
You got to realize too, he got hurt last year in the playoff when they were in. Now, granted, I don't think that game was close when he got hurt, but still, I feel like he's gonna come back with a point to prove.
Yeah.
Do you use him playing video games and shit?
Do I play video games?
Yeah.
From time to time, yes. Why?
I just
So up in the upper right-hand corner there, this is what the odds were from FanDuel after the playoff came out. So Ohio State is plus 250 to win it all. Indiana second was at plus 260 or 260. Georgia. I find it interesting that Oregon is ahead of. Well, actually, they're tied, aren't they? They're both at plus 850. Oregon and Texas Tech. That's interesting. And then A&M at 1400 plus 1400. Alabama and Ole Miss plus 2200. Miami plus 2700. Oklahoma. So right there, that's kind of funny. Oklahoma is plus 5,000 to win. The odds makers are thinking that Alabama's going to beat Oklahoma.
Yeah.
what does that screen for, Steve?
What screen?
Up here.
We're getting ready to cut over. We're getting ready to cut over to it right now. So we'll be talking over the next couple of weeks more about this, and we'll have some bold previews coming on. And since Mike talked about it, let's cut over and let's look at
What a great segue.
I know we're going to probably lose a bunch of the watchers. We've got about 12, 14 people watching. We're probably going to drop all of them.
There's a lot of
there's a lot of stuff. But the World Cup is here, and the reason it's so awesome this coming year in 26 is because it's in North America.
It's in North America.
It's being hosted by Canada, United States. I'm sure you'll be going, Irv. They're going to have a game in Wilmington probably.
They sell White Claws.
They sell White Claws. White Claw is the official sponsor of the World Cup, man.
All right, I'm voting for Ramiel Lukalika.
So this year it's kind of different. First year they've expanded to 48 teams.
Yep.
Again, being hosted in Mexico, United States, and Canada. Games are running between June 11th and July 19th. Open to max. Mexico versus South Africa and Mexico City. So if you guys are unfamiliar, if you're watching this because you're used to college football playoffs, it is 12 groups of 4 teams in a group, and the top 2 teams from each group and the 8 best third place finishers advance to the knockout round. So it's going to be some good stuff. So you can just look right here across the top. You've got
It's going to be fantastic.
probably get out of the group round, and then getting the shit beat out of us as usual. That's United States.
Yeah.
I'm liking this Mayfield guy, man. That's awesome.
Question. Hold on. Is this the same like play or tournament thing that like Messi and them won?
Yeah.
4
years ago. Yeah. 4 years.
So you're on the same page as me or no?
What? As in, I don't know
I don't know
thing about this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be the Great Goodson segment. So you can look. So put it like this: the reason the United States, Mexico, and Canada all 3 got in is because we're the host countries. If most likely all 3 of us would not have normally gotten in. Will we, Gray? Is that an accurate statement? Maybe we would have.
Maybe, but
it's like Notre Dame.
It helps to have the free ride in.
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
But across the top in each group, under it says Group A, the top team across the top, that is the top team of each division. You have powerhouses like Brazil, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Spain, France, Argentina, Portugal, and England. They're legitimately the
big dogs.
The big dogs.
Pele play for
Brazil.
I'll pull for them.
You can pull for them. And then, so what they do is they do a simple round robin. You play all 3 teams in your group. The top 2 teams advance, and then like we said, the better teams, the top 8 teams with the records go from there. So this is going to be a great Goodson segment. If y'all need to go use the bathroom or something like this,
it's fine. We're just watching the J.
So Gray, and anybody else that wants to participate, which group immediately jumps out to you as the toughest in the tournament, or as they call it, the group of death?
Well, I'd say there's not, because of the expansion.
Yeah,
there's not really your traditional group of death. But if I had to go with one, I think Group I.
That is
is tricky. Senegal is a good squad. Norway with Holland, it's hard to not find them to be dangerous. But there's really not a traditional one. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Did any of the host nations get a favorable or unfair draw?
No, I think they all have pretty friendly draws.
So you're not going to ask the rest of us who the
Y'all are more than welcome.
Expert, just speak up.
I mean, I'm trying to, but I mean, y'all like having your own conversation.
Just speak up.
Speak up. Okay, Irv. Hey, Irv, which powerhouse has the clearest path to a deep run, and which
I like Group H.
Group H? That's Spain. Actually, Spain and Argentina have the most favorable roads down. France and England face early dangers.
England would have a very tough draw.
Yeah, Brazil gets Morocco early. Morocco is
sneaky.
Yeah.
Which team is Mbappe on?
France.
That's who I'm wrong with. France.
He would be my golden boot top scorer.
Well, as you mentioned that, we'll flip over real quick and we'll look at the screen, and that is actually the odds.
Odds on him and Kane. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think Mbappe is in incredible form right now. Probably best player in the world.
Yeah. So this is like who's going to be the MVP of the tournament.
Romeo Lukier. That's who I said. I said.
Well, that guy right there, Romeo
Lukaku.
Lukaku. That's Lukaku. That's all right.
Lukaku. I think he's going to be the golden shoe.
The golden shoe. So there you see the top players, Messi, and how Messi's like 132 years old, man.
Can we put a $5 bill on that?
Of what now? On Messi being
on my man I just said.
Yeah, we can Lukaku. Yeah. How old is Messi? 37? Gray, do you know? He's 30 something, I think. Yeah.
This will be his last major tournament.
Yeah. So we've got that. We'll come back to the teams, how the teams are. Rapid fire. Bigger threat to win it all, Brazil or France?
France.
Brazil.
Pele.
He's coming
Pele.
He's coming back from the dead.
Pele plays.
Dark horse, Japan or Colombia or somebody else?
Ooh.
I will
go
or somebody else.
I'll go elsewhere with Morocco and Ecuador.
All right.
What he said.
What he said?
I'm going to say Ecuador.
Yeah.
Breakout star, Holland or Valverde?
I wouldn't say either is too big of a break.
Well, it's going to be a breakout for the World Cup.
For the World Cup.
Thanks, Miller.
Yeah, I like Holland to get some fire in a few.
Holland a player? Is that Erling Holland? I think.
Yeah.
I've
for Man City.
I think I've been told I've looked like him, so yeah, I'm gonna go with him to be the.
You need some long hair to get that.
Yeah.
Mayfield says FIFA takes the trophy as far as corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Tougher group, C or I, and you said
see,
that's a tough one because Brazil and Morocco.
I think France and Brazil obviously the best two teams. I think Morocco would be a third best. So I'd say Brazil has a worse chance of winning the group than France does, but I think overall France's group is more difficult.
All right, I'm gonna start with you. This one it's about it's about scoring goals. Okay. Most goals scored in the group stage is going to be England or Spain.
Spain.
What do you think, Preston?
England.
Oh, are you kidding me?
What do you?
Spain? They'll put up 5.
Spain.
Yeah.
I don't even know anything about soccer, but I know just a lot of.
How about this? Team most likely to
I wasn't going to say what I was going to say.
Team most likely to disappoint, besides the United States.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Canada.
I think Germany is I think Ecuador will be a tough match for them.
You know who I think is going to disappoint?
Who?
Because they always do every year or every World Cup.
Belgium?
England,
yeah.
I mean, they'll make it to the knockout, but then something stupid will
I
happen.
think that's a good shout.
Jerusalem.
Team most likely to overachieve.
I like Morocco.
Okay. You're on the Morocco bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a very general question. Everybody can answer this one. Will a first-time champion be crowned? Yes or no? Never have won the World Cup before?
Just saying
it.
No.
I have no idea.
That's a pretty good guess.
How long have they done this thing for, the World Cup?
That's a good question.
Man, a long time.
Okay.
Well, you guys are soccer people. You kickball people.
Just because
that's a great question, though. I mean,
no, it's good.
How long was it? I
mean, it's been going on
200 years? 100 years?
Did Pele do it? That's
yes.
Okay.
So do you think somebody knew was going to win or not? No. Who's going to lift the trophy?
Yeah,
I like Spain.
You like Spain?
I'm gonna have to Google that shit.
All right.
Spain.
All right. Where y'all want to go next? We can go to. I'm just looking at the time. I skipped over the college carousel football. Let's see where we're at in time. 45 minutes. Let's go back to the college. Yeah, let's go back to the college coaching carousel. How about that? So we've had a lot of movement, obviously, in the last God, it seems like since the beginning of the season, with college football coaches moving. This week, in a haste before the national signing period, coaches were moving. I did find it pretty crappy. 2 days after the national signing period, Iowa State and Matt Campbell has turned down a ton of jobs over all this time. Yeah, he has been dedicated. He's been offered job after job, and he stayed. And then 2 days after, he leaves to go to Penn State. Yeah, that's kind of crappy for the kids that I do like the hire for for Penn State. I think they got pretty fortunate with how that worked out. Well, getting rejected, and then they stumble into Campbell. I'd love to get Teddy's thoughts on that. But if Teddy, I'm sure he'll be typing up on that. If we didn't lose him with the soccer. I was gonna say, Teddy, if you didn't go to sleep with the soccer, man, then if you are still watching this, love to get your thoughts on Matt Campbell. Just real quick, I tell you the best way to do this is we'll just do some rapid fire and some questions, and everybody can answer these because they're about college football, right? Yep. Which 2025 coaching hire has the highest ceiling? And I'm going to give you a multiple choice: Lane Kiffin, John Summerall at Florida, Matt Campbell at Penn State, or Alex Golesh at Auburn, or other. I'll give you or other. High ceiling. Who wants to tackle that one?
I think Lane Kiffin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would go.
I think Kiffin's going to roll with that. Kiffin.
Which hire feels like the biggest gamble? Pete Golding, Ole Miss, the Pritchard guy from Stanford, because he was promoted up to the head position. Jamarcus Shepard, Oregon State, or Pat Fitzgerald, Michigan State. Biggest gamble. And full disclosure, never heard of Pritchard guy or never heard of the Shepard guy, and never heard of the Golding guy before.
Yeah, Michigan State.
Pat Fitzgerald.
Pat Fitzgerald. He used to be at Northwestern.
Well,
yeah,
he was with them for forever. I think.
Yeah. Biggest gamble in my mind. It's the promoting the Pritchard guy from an assistant to full time because they didn't really do much as an assistant.
Where was that at?
Yeah, Stanford.
The Stanford. I thought they hired because there was a Washington coach that they hired. A Washington Commander was our quarterback coach that they went to because he was the.
They were looking at. I don't think they ended up hiring him.
They did end up hiring.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So it's
Well, maybe I got it wrong. That
I forget what his name is, but he was our quarterback coach. But how are they?
Who are the Commanders?
Who are the Commanders? I don't know, but we lost 31-0 to Minnesota today. But
so you're worse than the Cowboys.
Yeah, a lot worse.
So Teddy, so here's Teddy's take on Penn State.
Yeah, that's a good take.
Campbell was the best hire Penn State had left.
Agreed.
I'm rooting for great success, but looking at the numbers, it's like we hired James Franklin version 2. Yep, I would agree with that. Yeah. Mayfield says same play caller in Oxford. Same defensive staff, players seem to love Golden. Yeah, I would agree with that. They were definitely on board. I was going to say,
I was a little unsure about him, whether that was just kind of trying to keep somebody in house, keep things stable after Kiffin goes, but he does seem like a player's coach.
And then Mayfield also says Golden was at Alabama under Saban, so he's got to be good, right?
I think it was just also a last minute scramble from them because like the Lane stuff took so long to finalize. It already took Summerall took his job before, and then like Golesh, all those guys kind of already up and left, so they were just like, all right. So what do we do? We'll just keep somebody in the building. So, what
Power 4 program made the most surprising move? LSU hiring Lane Kiffin, Michigan State bringing back Pat Fitzgerald, or UCLA hiring Bob Chesney from the FCS ranks, or other?
Yeah, I have another.
What's the other?
That Silverfield guy in Arkansas.
Going from Memphis to Arkansas.
Because I know that they were in on Golesh for a good while, Arkansas was, and then it kind of just like quietly they just ended up hiring Silverfield, and I don't know if that was. I mean, I know there was like there was like the whole report thing that happened earlier like a few days before with that stuff, but I don't know what led to them kind of shifting from the Golish guy to Silverfield, but that one just kind of didn't make a lot of sense.
And the crazy thing about him is, honestly, if his resume is to look at, he's no different than what they had there.
Right.
Memphis threw up a lot of points and could stop nobody.
Yeah.
So are you that?
I think anytime you come from FCS, that's a roll.
Yeah, that's a roll. I mean, you're either going to hit it big or not.
I think LSU's going to win.
I do too.
Give them 2 years. Give them 2 years because they got the cash.
Weirdest move, Virginia Tech bringing back Brent Pry, right?
Well, he's
fired and
he's a long time worker. I think he was Franklin's DC and Penn State.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Brent Pry.
Yeah, Brent. Yeah, so I was telling Gray that today. Brent Pry, they fired him as head coach, and Franklin's bringing him back. Yeah.
I was shocked whenever I first heard it, but I don't know. I kind of like it.
It makes sense. I mean, it just takes a big man to get fired.
Oh yeah,
so
for sure.
So I don't know if Mayfield, if I'm understanding what this guy's saying, but I said who made the most surprising move, and he put FSU, and I said other FSU by not firing Mike Norvell, and I totally agree with you, man. If that's what you're saying, then I totally agree with you. Teddy's saying Penn State's going to have a tough year next year. There's no. Well, actually, they're going to have a little easier year. I'm sorry. There's no Ohio State, no Indiana or Oregon. They replaced them with Michigan, USC, and Wisconsin. So that's even though USC did have the #1 recruiting class in the country this year.
Who did?
USC, Southern Cal.
35 guys.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Which group of 5 hire is most likely to become a conference title contender quickly? Charlie Huff at Memphis, Billy Napier, who is now going to James Madison, Neil Brown, who has gone to my North Texas, score 60 points a game, or Alex Mortensen for UAB. Who's going to win? Who's going to potentially win a conference championship at their school next year?
Give me Sunbelt Billy.
Sunbelt Billy Napier.
Yeah,
I think so.
I like that. Get ready for him there.
If you had to pick one coach to win 10 games first at their new school, who is it? Matt Campbell, Penn State, Lane Kiffin, LSU, Alex Golish, Auburn, or Brian Hartland, who is the offensive coordinator for Ohio State and has now gone to South Florida.
South Florida.
You think South Florida's going to win 10 games first?
Well, if Campbell really is James Franklin 2.0, he'll go 10-2.
Yeah, he'll go 10-2.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he?
Who you got? Who you think, Preston?
South Florida guy.
South Florida. Okay.
He's got athletes.
Best overall hire: Lane Kiffin, LSU, Matt Campbell, Penn State,
Kiffin,
John Summerall, Florida, or Eric Morris, Oklahoma State.
Kiffin.
Miss Kiffin.
Just Kiffin.
I will say Kiffin, but I'm going to say this.
Like Summerall.
The guy that's going to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is down.
That's the North Texas guy, right?
Yeah, he's from North Texas. And I'm on this North Texas thing, man. But this guy is an offensive genius. Oklahoma State, up until the last 3 or 4 years, they've made bowls, man. They've had really great tradition. This guy has got a chance, because the Big 12 is good, but it's not great. He's got a chance to bring this group back, I think. Most underrated hire: Napier, Klein, who is going to Kansas State, Jim Mora, who has left UConn and going to Colorado State, or Neil Brown, who is going to North Texas. Most underrated hire. I'm going to say Napier going to James Madison. That's a bounce back.
Yeah, I think that bounce back spot is good for him.
Okay. Hardest job on this list to coach. Is it harder to coach at UConn, who's an independent, at Stanford, at Oregon State, or at Cal? Which one is a harder job?
Stanford.
I would say Stanford is tough, and I would say UConn is tough because they are independent.
That's what I was going to say.
I thought you were going to go UConn, or you're pretty anti-independence.
Yeah.
No, I just think Stanford. I mean, what have they done?
I think, and this is Oregon State's got to be pretty tricky because
ain't
no good player out of Oregon is going to go to Oregon State.
No, if you got a choice to go to Oregon State, you'll go to Oregon State. You're going to go to Oregon.
At least with Stanford, they could sell academics for those guys. I mean, Oregon State's not getting anybody over Oregon.
Yeah. Team that upgraded the most from their previous coach: LSU, Florida, Oklahoma State, or Colorado State.
LSU.
Oh, I'm not a Brian Kelly fan, and I never was.
I mean, he just was not a fit at LSU.
And I like the former Oklahoma State coach. What was his name? Mike Gundy. I liked him over the last couple of years. So, I mean, I would
more at Colorado State.
Yeah, I would say potentially Colorado State. Coach stepping into the hottest seat immediately. Is it Golding at Ole Miss, Summerall at Florida, Kiffin at LSU?
I think it's got to be Kiffin.
Yeah,
I mean, they
if they're not in the playoffs, it's going to be all hell's loose there.
I don't know. I'll flip it, and I'm going to say Golding because I see all the success that they're going to have this year, and now they're kind of just they want him to be able to keep it up if he's going to have the support of the players.
It's got to be difficult.
I mean,
I also think Florida's a tough spot to be too right now. I mean, no one can come in and do well there.
It's okay.
So your dad is saying wait, and he's got question marks, and he said, "I thought we were friends." Do you know what we're talking about? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. But then Mayfield says, "I would be hesitant to buy in to all the noise that Lane Kiffin will waltz in and create a playoff team overnight."
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think, and so to me, he's going into a hot seat because that's what they're expecting.
But he ain't got many more places to go. Think about it.
He's been everywhere.
He wants that Bama job. That's
he wants the Bama job, man.
Until after the Iron Bowl.
He's just trying to bide his time, man, until he can get to the Bama job. Man.
I will say though, in today's day and age, right, with the portal, I think it's not that difficult to come in and win immediately.
Brian Kelly, which is Preston's dad, made a comment. I said I was no Brian Kelly fan. Brian Kelly, the firefighter, I am a Brian Kelly fan, that firefighter. So anyway, we'll see how all this shakes out. Grant, again, great discussion about that. Let's go to now.
You want to talk more about soccer?
Nope. But we are going to have a section. You guys aren't going to be able to hear it. You aren't going to be able to hear the sound effects, but the sound effects will be something like, whoa, that's an ass whooping. So that's the next segment. And here it goes, guys. I'm going to play it for you.
Wow. That was an ass whooping.
It was wow. Well, here we go again.
Wow. That
was an ass whooping. So we said it twice. So the ass whooping game of the week, women's college basketball. Oklahoma State 133, Mississippi Valley State 46.
Wow.
87 points.
That's not good.
No. And I will tell you this, just looking at some of the stats, Oklahoma State shot 67% from the field, 50% from the three-point line. one out of every two they made. They had 29 assists. Mississippi Valley State had 6. They had 19 steals.
Great.
That created 28 turnovers for Mississippi Valley State. How about that?
I'm worried about you.
How about this one? Points in the paint. Oklahoma State had 58 points in the paint to Mississippi Valley State's 18.
Ooh.
That's an ass whooping.
That's an ass whooping.
But not to be outdone, Gray.
No.
Almost outdone. The biggest ass whooping this week in men's college basketball, would you care to guess who took the biggest ass whooping this week in men's college basketball? I won't give you a clue. It's a blue blood. I'll give you that clue. Dead air is not good.
Kentucky?
Well,
Kentucky.
Carolina?
No. It wasn't Carolina. Gonzaga.
Oh, yes. Was that
It was yesterday.
Was that Friday?
Friday night.
Yeah.
Gonzaga beats Kentucky
Get spanked.
94-87. to 59.
Bad week.
35 points.
Bad week to be a wild.
Wow, that's an ass whooping. Yeah.
Weren't they like national contenders?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
We Carolina beat them earlier on in the week in the SEC. Yeah. No, I'm just saying that. I mean, we did. I mean, they did. But anyway, I just thought that was pretty eventful, and it was an ass whooping.
Well, we can talk about state basketball if you want to. I mean, I think y'all lost this week, but we can talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you want to talk about?
Basketball's coming on. It's a lot different than what it has been.
What are they, 5-3?
Something
right now?
That's not very good.
Well, you do know they were the first.
You know what? I hope that keep this recording going now.
It's going
because we are going to play.
You're not talking into the mic. Nobody can hear you. Go ahead.
I said keep this recording going. State's going to be good this year.
Yeah, I don't think they're a bad team.
They're going to sneak their way into the.
Stop talking.
I'm just saying they're going to sneak their way into March Madness, but I mean they're no powerhouse. Ain't no Carolina.
They're not bad.
So Mayfield is taking exception to something that someone here said. He said, that's the point as far as one of your members on your panel, there's more political restrictions in place in Baton Rouge than there was in Oxford. Yeah. And then he said, I could be wrong, but I think he'll regret that decision, especially if he doesn't win the Natty within 2 years. Mayfield, I totally agree with you, dude. I think he's going to end up regretting that.
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about,
it takes more than 2 years to win that shit, man.
Well, like we said, if he stays at Ole Miss, he could have a down year next year, and they'll be okay. They would have been happy that he's still there.
Well, and it all goes back to expectations, what the fans expect. You know, I mean, what do you think would happen if he stayed at Ole Miss and he only won? And I say only.
Is it the fans or the alumni?
Well, I mean, I guess there could be some fans that are not alumni. But, I mean, it's just whoever cheers for the donors. How about the donors?
How about the NIL? That's where it all goes back to.
Well, it does go to the NIL. I mean, it does.
I just don't understand why we're making him out to be like, and there's no doubt that Lane Kiffin is a great football coach, but I mean, it's not like he's won a national championship or something. Like he hasn't, and now he's just become like one of the top paid coaches and like ever. And LSU's acting like that. Like it's finally, we're going to get over the hill. Like he's some proven guy when he hasn't done that yet. I mean, this was the first time that he's even been to the college football playoffs, period.
Yeah. I mean, that's a valid point. That's a very that's a very valid point. I just
be a better soccer coach.
maybe he could be
kickball coach.
They pay a lot of money, so maybe he could
grass fairies.
Went to a different country and coach soccer.
Well, we will see how all this shakes out, and we will talk more about the football playoffs, and we'll talk more about World Cup as it's coming. We'll continue to do the ass whoopings. Before we go to the studs and duds section of the show, I want to promo for all you folks that are going to be watching or viewing. We're going to be starting a new show in January. It's going to be taped. It's not going to be live, but it's going to be called Homegrown. And I just want to show you guys this promo. The guys in here will be able to see it. They've already heard it. They'll be able to see it. They won't be able to hear the audio. But check this out. It's about a minute, and then we'll get into the last section, which is studs and duds. So we're going to play Homegrown. Here you go.
They grew up on our fields, on our courts, in our towns. And now they've taken that hometown pride to the college stage. This is Homegrown. Real athletes, real stories, big dreams. Each episode reconnects with former high school standouts who still carry the spirit of their hometown community wherever they go. Unfiltered conversations. Grit, growth, gratitude. Because no matter how far they go, they never forget where it all started. They never forget their roots.
So that's coming in January. Despite us having fun here and poking fun and doing this and that, we are trying to do some serious stuff. We got some great kids that are off in college doing some awesome things, and we're interviewing them now as we speak, and we'll have that coming in January. So that's going to be a cool show, man. Studs and duds. Let's pop in. I'll start with Gray. Studs or duds? You got any studs or duds, bud?
One stud would be think Derek Dixon, Carolina freshman point guard.
I would agree with that.
Stepped up big. Give it the Heels their first win at Rupp in a
long time.
Long time.
All right.
So I'd say him, and then I think Indiana University. I mean, locking in Signetti, taping him down, and getting that championship. I mean, just very impressive. And the fact, locking down Signetti early like they did, I think was a great call. So, and I think that, showed itself this weekend.
All right. We got studs, and we'll come back to duds if you got duds. Studs or duds?
Yeah. One off the top of my mind, I don't know his first name, but I know his last name's Robert. Roberts, kid yesterday, linebacker from Texas Tech. He gets overshadowed a little bit by Jimmy Brogger.
Yeah.
But man, he stepped.
Did he have 2 interceptions or 1?
I don't know if it was interceptions, but I think I
know Rodriguez.
He had turnovers.
No, that's the guy that gets all the pub, Rodriguez. It's like Jimmy Rogers or something.
Something like that. But he got hurt. He got hurt very early into the game, and then and came back in. Obviously hurting and everything, and really stepped up big for them. And I think it was 2 interceptions. I think it was it was around that. But man, he balled out yesterday and helped Texas Tech absolutely whoop BYU. So he's my stud.
Awesome. Studs.
It's going to hurt me to say this. My studs are the Jacksonville Cardinals. Had a great year. And my other stud is on the side.
Is who?
Is on the side.
North side. North side. Yeah, we didn't.
Well, I mean, they played good. We had a good year, and we all 2 teams in Jacksonville made it to the Eastern Regionals.
Yeah.
And
I am sorry. I meant to mention that. I actually wrote it down on my hand.
It's okay. I brought it up. So it just.
Yeah, we had 2 teams.
Go Cards.
We had 2 high school teams lose Thursday night and Friday night. One in the 5A East Regional Finals. Northside lost to Wilson Hunt, 31-21, and I'm sorry, 20-7. And then Jacksonville High School last night in the 6A Eastern Regional Finals lost to Middle Creek, 31-21.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great games. Both teams should be proud.
All those guys played hard, and I appreciate everything they did for us at Jacksonville.
Yeah. So my studs, and I concur with those. My studs, my 2 studs. You mentioned Indiana, but I'll say James Madison and Tulane. I mean, they're both probably going to get smoked. Tulane maybe not as far, maybe closer, but they got in, and it's cool that 2 Group 5 teams got in.
Yeah.
So those are my studs. Now, any duds? Mayfield says his stud is Mendoza, and he also says that Rodriguez is the Butkus Award winner. But yeah, that D at Lubbock was nasty. Everybody's talking about their offense; their defense is nasty. Any duds, Gray?
Well, to me, they're a stud, but a dud performance. The Bucks losing at home today to the freaking Saints, opening the door for the Panthers.
So Gray is upset.
He lost money
as a bettor because he lost Bucks, but at the same time he wasn't totally destroyed because now the Panthers and the Bucks are tied for first place.
For the record, I am positive betting on the day. I'd like that to be known.
Shouldn't be betting.
Preston, yeah, he does. It's called investing.
Yeah.
He and I have come to terms with that one.
Yeah.
Any duds.
Definitely my dud will be having to sit through that Washington game today, watching us get smacked 31-9.
Did Minnesota? You played Minnesota.
Played Minnesota. Made JJ McCarthy look like he
was okay. So McCarthy was back.
Yes, he was back. Okay. It wasn't that Brosmer, I think his name was, threw 4 picks the other week. I wish it would have been him that was playing today, but Daniels got roughed up again today.
So Daniels was back too.
He was back today, but
did he get knocked?
He got knocked down. He landed on his elbow, and they took him out for the rest of the game. Just as according to our coach, it was just for
cautionary.
Yes, it was just be safe. But our tight end Zach Ertz it was a horrible no call. They're saying that he might have tore his ACL. He went up. Mariota came in and threw him a high ball, and he went up to catch it, and the defender just went right and dove with his head first right into his knee, and he got called out. So it was rough watching them get smacked around.
Mark my words, Jalen Daniels is same thing's going to happen to him that happened to RG3. Man,
I don't even want to
I know you don't, but I'm sorry, but that's what's going to happen. Or you ain't duds.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Put up a good fight on Thursday.
Enough said. Yeah, I'm not going to. Enough said.
Enough said. All right, we'll move on. Duds. My duds totally revolve around the college football selection committee.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, and listen, everybody knows I'm an Alabama guy too, right? Notre Dame should have gotten in.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, I'm a Notre Dame. I'm Alabama. Yeah,
like everybody.
I like Carolina and I like Notre Dame and I pull for Alabama forever. And since Lane Kiffin has been at Ole Miss, I like them, and that's the teams I pull for.
Did you know he was an Alabama guy?
Yeah,
I like Bama.
Yeah, we like Bama. Okay. But with that said, Notre Dame should have got in. Alabama should not have gotten in. There's no way a 3-loss team should get in to the playoff. Then my even bigger dud, and I think I have one sitting beside me actually. My bigger dud is anybody in this world that thinks Duke University should have gotten into the college football playoff simply because they won the ACC title.
Where it should have been.
But that wasn't the parameters of the rules.
Okay, I understand the rules.
This year, winning the ACC.
I mean, winning the ACC championship. Yeah, winning that is like winning the CAA basketball conference championship, which is, it's useless.
Okay, I don't think I like you people anymore. I don't think I like you people anymore.
Anyway,
I just like the J.
And listen, I'm not saying that because it's Duke. I'm just saying any team. No, I'm really not. Any team with 5 losses. I just threw Alabama under the bus with 3 losses.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to do with with it being Duke. It's simply any team.
Bullshit.
It's any team that 3 losses. 3 losses. Alabama shouldn't be in. Again, I will tell you this: BYU got the screws too.
BYU.
They got beat. Granted, I know they played who they played.
Vandy.
Vandy got the screws.
Vandy got screwed more than anybody.
Vandy is my biggest headache.
Yeah, absolutely. They got screwed more than anybody.
This is just going to make it to where the committee is going to become a 16.
It's going to go 16.
That's how it's going to end up being. I don't know if it's quick as soon as like that, but they'll look back at this year and be like, oh gosh, maybe we did get it. I think it all depends to what ends up happening.
Yeah, let's see how it plays out.
How it plays out, how Bama does, how Miami does, teams like that, and then that will kind of be.
Well, Bama's going to be in the national championship game.
Right.
I told you that. Right?
Take that bet. Bottle of liquor.
I left 2 bottles over your house last week. I left a bottle of chicken cock, and what was the other one?
You know what? And I come near the cent to bring it back to you.
I saw that some chicken.
But that would have been rude. To me, that would have been rude. So I didn't bring it because you brought that as a present.
No, you're right. I did. Well, I bought the one to drink. I bought the one to drink, and then I gave you one.
So you're missing the point.
I
almost brought it back, but I didn't because I thought you brought that as a gift.
I did.
So I would never give you something and then take it back.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll bet a bottle of liquor.
Okay.
On that, what you?
All right. I bet you a bottle of liquor to Alabama. I say the Alabama will be in the national championship game.
Okay.
And you say they won't.
I won't.
All right.
I'll give you that same bottle back. No, I won't either.
Anybody got anything else?
Shut up, Dre.
All right, folks. That's it. You guys have a good night.